Hi there! I'm going to give you a brief introduction to the things we'll be seeing on this course. We're going to go from a basic sketch that we scanned or made digitally, and then clean up the line and apply colour using painterly style techniques and loose strokes. For this course, we're going to paint the portrait of a girl surrounded by orange slices, which we'll also use when picking our colour range. As you can see, we have a warm range, although there are some blue tones as well. Cooler colours could look warm if used properly and in certain contexts, as you see here. Okay, I'm going to explain what we're going to do in each of the lessons. In the first lesson, we'll clean up the lines of the sketch. You should have a previous sketch done in pencil that you scanned or you sketched digitally. We'll be using Adobe Photoshop, so the tools I'm using obviously refer to this particular software. We'll then clean up the line using an appropriate brush so we get a nice looking effect. We want loose strokes. Here we're not looking for a super clean line. We can use those rough strokes of the sketch when we colour our illustration later. Once you've cleaned the line, we'll move on to the next lesson where we'll start to colour in the drawing with base colours before adding the definitive brushstrokes and defining the shapes and volumes. In the colour phase, we'll loosely paint the main tones of each element and readjust the tones we need so they fit in with the colour range we chose. Then, we'll clean up certain areas and start to add light and shading with a soft brush. In the final lesson, we'll go from the base colours and start defining all the areas with a painterly style brush, as well as adding light and shading to build the volume. This process is the longest, so it does require some effort and patience, so our character ends up as coherent as possible. But you'll see that we end up with a very effective illustration that you could even use for your portfolio. Also, remember that on tookpad.com you can upload your work to our project section so other students and teachers can see it. Don't be shy, users can also comment and maybe give you some tips and suggestions. So, now we're ready to start the course. I'll see you in the next video for our first lesson.